hurry, hurry, hurry. There's no time to explain. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
What's up, y'all? Black out here. I got something that needs to be said.
Uh-huh.
To all y'all cops out
Heartfelt
there,
music, man. Very heartfelt. Very
that
heartfelt, man.
think
Bro. Listen to me, bro.
being on the internet is avoidable all the time, or that getting off the internet is the only way to escape it, you're wrong.
Oh no. If you were only just
Sometimes
not such a predator.
people like myself don't
Damn
get
it.
that luxury of escaping.
What a conundrum.
For 8+ years, me and my family personally have reached out to law enforcement over 300 times begging for help.
Where were you when you screamed? When I screamed for help? I remember that. Yeah, I remember
With
that.
no help in sight whatsoever.
If only there were people actually breaking the law against you. Damn it. What a conundrum.
And it grinds my gears because of the fact that too many innocent people die every day.
What?
You know, police say get off.
Wait. Go back.
Too
What
many
the
innocent
fuck?
people die every day.
Well, you just glossed over that. So many people die. Die of what? Of getting trolled? Like through the screen or something like that? What the fuck?
Get off the internet. It'll piss me no more. Because nowadays, trolling gets taken to very real freaking life. I should know, because I'm a victim of it myself.
So you were murdered? Is this a ghoul? So is this a ghoul? What we have been seeing this past 8+ years, as you said, it's actually a ghoul. Cyrax used to be a very good-looking man, believe it or not, when he was alive. This is actually how he used to look like in real life, like before when he was alive, and then he was destroyed by one of his arch nemesis, the supervillain known as Music Beast Marty. And then, with the use of black magic, they brought him back as a ghoul. Just to rub it in, just to rub it in, just to A-lock him forever. Basically, the worst form of dancing on your grave that you could possibly think of. It's resuscitating your corpse using black magic to turn you into a ghoul so that you can do their bidding. But yeah, and force you to dance on camera, make an ass out of yourself, talk inappropriately to kids without your consent, right? Because that's totally something that happened, right? He wasn't how do you call that? He wasn't willing to do those things. Those things that he did, the creepy things that he did, sending pictures of his pecker to women online, and sending all those inappropriate messages to people that he thought were like minor girls, and being inappropriate in so many ways. As saying Blinds Billy, all those things, yeah, all those things, a product of black magic by Music Beast Marty, turned him into a ghoul.
I'm a survivor of digital terrorism.
Survivor. Nobody has put your life in danger, Cyrax. Not even yourself, as you claim.
Too many people die.
You can't self-Minecraft it yourself with a stylus, and even if you could, if you have the power to actually like pierce through your flesh with the stylus, you wouldn't have been able to do it. You wouldn't have done it. You're not that kind of person. You just use those kind of wrist squeeze attempts in order to just gain sympathy, to grift for sympathy, just like Nova does, and a lot of people that share the nature of these characters that we see in the Lolcow universe, in that inhabit Lolcow Rancho. By the way, exactly. Super buzzing town right now. Super buzzing, super happening right now. Lolcow Rancho.
because of that crap.
Yeah.
And what ticks me off more than anything is that police don't give a single care in the world.
Show your proof. Show us what you're talking about. Show it. Expose people. You see what people do all the time when every lolcow a logger channel. You know why they are so successful? They grab screenshots, video recordings, all sorts of archives from everywhere, and they show it. And they make commentary about it. They make jokes about it. They do all these things, right? And they're successful because of that. Funny how lolcows never really copy that, even though one of the traits of most lolcows is just copying everything from everybody. But they never copy that. They never copy the the showing evidence part of things. Huh? Funny. I wonder why. I don't know.
And you want to know where you police and where you law enforcement people are failing?
What?
You're failing to help those that care.
If it wasn't because you don't have a case, oh damn it! What a conundrum.
You're failing in the sense of you think that
Excuse me?
someone that won't solve.
It's kind of hard to hear.
Like myself.
Can you talk a little bit louder? Excuse me? Could you please talk a little bit louder? Oh my god. It's so loud.
It's your job, first and foremost, to serve and protect above all else.
Okay.
You know, you guys forgot oh, we can't do anything.
I can hear that.
That's a load of crap. You guys can. You just don't want to.
No, dude. No.
There's a chain of command that you guys can go through. And you guys can do something, but yet you choose to turn the other way and look away from it.
They do so much. They go, attend to the calls, and tell Sally, hey, you need to put a stop to this, and tell her how to do it. And yet, here we are. The police department, for the most part, we have learned over the time that they are aware of you. They don't have any case to go against any of the trolls or most of the trolls, because sometimes trolls go to lengths that a lot of us are not even aware of, that a lot of us may not actually agree with if we actually knew what was going on. But for the most part, what tends to happen, at least with CYRAXX, is usually never anything against the law. What is potentially against the law is the things that CYRAXX actually does on the internet. What happens is that I'm assuming that there's no concrete smoking gun evidence where he is, let's say, actually talking to a 12-year-old, right? For realsies, a real one. And he's doing the things that he tends to do, you know? I guess that if there was that, maybe he would directly go to jail. But I'm guessing that since it's catfish people and like all these kind of things where they're not actually minors, they're just claiming to be in order to incriminate CYRAXX. I'm guessing that's why they just pretty much wash their hands and be like, we don't want to touch this subject matter at all. And they just respond to the unhinged, incessive calls of Sally like 60 times a day, just calling them, oh, you need to help somebody, there's somebody, oh my god, there's somebody. threatening my son on the internet. It's like they're like, oh, the state is on the internet. They're cutting out our cable or something like that. I need to figure out a Sally voice actually. But yeah, we have seen actually how the cops know about Cyrax so much that they even like laugh about it amongst themselves and all these kind of things. The problem is that I don't know. There's probably like rookies that don't know that much. But there are, and they're the ones who actually go through the normal process, right? They attend the call, they go to Cyrax's house and actually go through the whole thing and waste their time and effort in this lost cause, right? Because they're not really aware of it. But some of them are, and they are very well informed about the whole lore and everything because they watch. I wonder which channels they watch. Is it maybe Smokey? I'm guessing they watch Smokey's channel, right? Or like maybe saturated content or something like that. Who else? I don't know, something like that, right? What was the name of Antimatter Morty or something like that? I'm guessing. Who knows? It's kind of fascinating to imagine, like cops in Ohio watching these channels and learning all this shit. Because they are. You have to know that. You have to assume that they are. Because they know. They know. And they always tell the same advice to Sally mainly and Ed. The advice that any sane person would tell them: get that guy off the internet. Put some discipline into him, which is impossible. But I mean, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna say, right? And all these kind of things, right? That are the right thing to do, and the thing that any sane, normal, functioning person would do. But oh no, not to Sally. Saying that she needs to do something about Cyrax would be low key saying that she made a mistake, right? Raising him and educating him to be this what he is. So that would have to be implying that Sally, Almighty Sally did something wrong and is, mistaking about something. Oh no, that couldn't be possible, right? You want proof? Just look at Cyrax's actual dad, the SAer, who couldn't take no for an answer. If you go out of your way to go as far as to actually SA somebody, that means that you just can't take no's for answers, and you can't back down. All these kind of things that that just combine into this type of person that ends up doing the kind of things that he did. And she raised them, and she raised Cyrax too, who couldn't take no for an answer. He couldn't be told what to do ever. All these things, right? And then she keeps acting this way, where if you tell them they are the ones that need to change something, it's oh no 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 no. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's problem. It's everybody else's everything except for Saint Old Sally and Cyrax and Ed. I don't think Ed is as bad as those two. He's just kind of lousy, right? He's just kind of like a hillbilly. So I don't know. He's just kind of lousy, and he's just there, right? We have never learned. All of you people that are like more knowledgeable on Cyrax lore than me. What have we actually ever learned of Ed? Of good old Ed? Actually something bad. Nothing, right? He's just kind of a hillbilly, pretty much. Whenever people interact with him, he's never actually aggressive. He's never actually like super even that rude or anything, except when Aware of Myself was there. No, you ain't. Like, no, you ain't. You gotta go. You gotta go. But But I mean, that was a different situation. He actually put Cyrax on his place once, right? Remember that? He beat the shit out of him. I mean, I don't have anything against it. It's just like a good old yokel, you know? Whatever. Who cares about that? It's nobody's business. He might be the one person in the house, I'm not sure about that, but he might be the one person in the house that has maybe tried to stop Cyrax like the most. But, he's just not competent. Yep, it. It in his good old belly.
And act like it doesn't affect people's real lives when in fact it does.
Yes, it affects real lives.
It does
in real,
affect real lives
in person.
every day.
If you are as nefarious as yourself, Cyrax, it's gonna affect you. That is why you always need to learn how to respond to people on the internet, not just be a complete maniac animal. And also, what about if you ever actually get your hands on an account of like an actual kid? What about that? That would affect their lives too, you know what I mean? It's not physical, but
To those of you who have lost someone, a loved one, a friend, a family member, due to these online digital terrorist groups
hold
like
on, what?
Bars, who I was a victim of myself, you guys have my utmost heartfelt condolences. And just know
For all of those who have gone through that, I'm sorry. So you're talking about other predators? Fuck off.
I think it's time we started holding.
But I know that I've heard cases of that happening where somebody wasn't that, but some A-logger, some douchebags online, for whatever reason, they didn't like that person, and they accused them because this is an accusation that gets to be thrown out there left and right willy nilly, and I don't like that. But I know that there's been cases like that where the person wasn't that, you know what I mean? But they accuse them of those things. But if you follow these kind of materials of like weirdos online, you discover that the vast majority of these kind of type of cases tends to be real from people who are like legit that, if you know what I mean.
Like they don't matter. Like these people, they don't matter. And that's sad. When these people do matter. I actually am a former YouTuber. And I reported it to YouTube many times. I reported it to Facebook and other social media many times with literally zero help. And law enforcement, over 300 times my family screamed and begged for help with no response. Turned the other way, left the fence for ourselves.
If there's no evidence against the people accusing you, and instead all the evidence points towards yourself being the wrongdoer, let's just say, yeah, they're not gonna do anything to you.
Left me and my family to fight for ourselves with absolutely zero help.
Excuse me? I can't hear you.
And the reason why social media usually helps is because this kind of bullying is happening all across all platforms of social media. Whether it be on TikTok, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Facebook.
Okay, whatever.
People are
Skipping this
reporting
shit. This music is just
people and these groups, but yet social media acts like these people don't
Whatever.
matter. But all lives matter. Screw Black Lives Matter. Screw all these other lives matter.
The only important one is CYRAXX's lives matters.
Everybody matters. Every person
That's very nice, CYRAXX, but you've shown several times already throughout the years that you don't actually care for other people.
Because
We've
what
seen it.
happens in 5 to 10 years when these groups are still around? Our children, our grandchildren, our
Ew,
great
shut up about that.
grandchildren are going to have to suffer
I mean, if they are a predator
because
too,
of these
they
groups.
actually deserve it.
Because these groups are going to get larger and larger and larger, and eventually there's going to be no stopping it. And right now, we have the power to do something. You guys watching this right now, you all have the power to do something about it. And it's time we take that power and we use it for good. It's
Yes,
time we started speaking
yes,
up
it's
and
true.
putting a stop. It's
That
time
is
we
what a lot
started
of people
holding
do
those responsible
against you.
that need to be held responsible and those that need to be held accountable. It's time we started holding them
That is
accountable.
what
It's because
Aware of Myself was
Lolcow and
doing.
social
That
media is
is
why we're
what
caring
Tangerine Cat. Hey, I'm remembering
that nothing is
names. What do you
being
know?
done.
Tangerine Cat.
Well,
All
I
these
say it's
people,
time
right?
to
All these
change
people.
that. It's time we started a movement
Trying to
starting
stop
right here,
you.
right now. It's time we started speaking up and saying something and putting a
Just
stop to it.
imagine if you never say something about it, right? The cops don't have like enough evidence to put you away. So imagine you just be like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Imagine what would happen in 10 years. People like Nova and Cyrax and Jupiter and White Bowser and all these kind of people. Andrew Ditch. Imagine in 10 years, what would happen to your children and grandchildren and their great grandchildren and their great 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 grandchildren? All these people would just multiply and grow and grow and grow larger and just like spread around, you know. And eventually there would be no way to stop them. It has no. You have to put a. It's time to raise your voice and put a stop to them, to all this nonsense, to all this insanity. It's time to start holding them accountable. Exactly, Cyrax. Exactly. There you go. Well said, dude. A movement against online predators and grifters and all these kind of people that are just like toxic to everybody and everything. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm inspired,
Because
man.
too
Anyways,
many
yeah, shut
innocent
up.
lives are taken
I'm
and claimed
inspired,
every
man.
day
I'm inspired right now. Oh my god, I'm inspired right now.
because
Yeah,
of
okay, shut up, Cyrax. I'm inspired, man.
I'm a victim of these people. I'm a survivor of digital terrorism. This is for every troll out there that has ever ruined someone's life, including the ones that have almost ruined my life entirely. To those trolls, what in the heck is wrong with you guys? All y'all do is sit there and you take, you take, you take, and you destroy. And for what? To watch some poor miserable person who has special needs or might look a little different fail.
Cyrax has never been diagnosed with any kind of disability outside of his physical condition. But I don't know. You know, I met this one person who had the same issue that Cyrax had, except worse, because he could barely walk. He needed a wheelchair. Uh, I'm probably gonna tell the story eventually. There's no time right now because I overextended myself already. He, the point is that he wasn't like Cyrex. That's it.
Watch them get so upset and so depressed to the point they end up getting so depressed and so destroyed by what y'all did that they end up becoming the most evilest, darkest version of themselves that they never intended to become.
No, 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 no. Excuses, man. Excuses, 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 excuses. No. So now he's trying to twist and turn more than Nova's own wrist. It's just like trying to blame the trolls for him actually, showing dick pics and stalking people and SAing somebody already and abusing and grifting so many people, his ex-girlfriends, that juggalo werewolf girl that I keep forgetting the name of, stealing people's intellectual property, all the things that we have heard from his family members, all those nefarious things that he did with them. Now he's like, he was just possessed by the trolls. No, 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 no. These weren't the trolls, dude. It was you. It's exactly the same uh, spiel that I hear that I hate so much from drunkies, from drunk people. That whenever they get super wasted, and I used to drink a lot. I actually, I run. It's funny when I get really wasted. I get this uncontrollable urge to start running. I don't know why. It's fun. I like running. Anyways, um, I used to get really wasted. In all every as much as I used to get inhibited, and I would say or do like dumb, embarrassing things that I wouldn't have done if I was sober. I could always remember what I did. And I was always aware of what I was doing. I was just so inhibited that I didn't care. That's not an excuse. It's also not the excuse of trolls. It's not excuse of like anything else outside of yourself. Matter of fact, showing good behavior, showing a good side of yourself, despite of any other influence that it's trying to manipulate you in some other form, whatever it is, external. It's the only form of agency, actual real agency that you'll ever have in your life. It's the only form of actual real independence, agency, and actual power that you'll ever have in your life. Like real power, real choice, real agency. But that's another story. I'm overly
And then you know
extending
what's
this.
funny to me? But yet when they fire back, all of a sudden they're the bad guy. How is that a person that you, the freaking bad guy? How are they the bad guy? When you push that innocent person, that kind, innocent person to the edge and they snap because of what you did to them, how.
What he's trying to say is that whenever he lashes out and crashes out and accuses everybody of all these things that are not true, and it's just like goes Lolcow mode, he's mysteriously a bad guy, right? Because he is. Because whenever he crashes out and does all these kind of things that, as he says, fire back. What he does is just falsely accuse people of things that don't even make sense, threaten their life, which I mean obviously everybody knows it's meaningless, right? It's not actually dangerous. It's meaningless, but the action still remains. He whips it out in camera so that your live stream gets taken down. He does all these things that are, as the kids nowadays say, wrong. It's just like with liquor or drugs or stuff like this. Those things are just the catalyzers to bring out what is already inside of you. That's all I'm gonna say, so that I don't make this super long.
Are they the bad guy? They are not the bad guy. Y'all people to the edge are the bad
The
guy.
way that you respond to the
And that
troll
ain't
is
right.
still your own decision. The troll triggered you and
And to every troll out there
made
that has
you
made me
release what was
scared
already
every
there.
day, worry every day, overthink every day, has driven me to the point of depression,
Overthink.
has
Yeah,
driven me to
right.
the point of being afraid to go outside and live my life.
Yeah, he is actually afraid to go out because of the trolls, but whose fault is
Screw
that?
y'all. Screw you for putting me on the edge from freaking times. Screw you for pushing that innocent kid that's in school, working his working his tail off
Shut up with that. Shut
to
up with
get
that. You're
through
not
school
allowed to
so that
talk
he
about
can make a
like that.
life
Shut up about
and a
that.
career for his family. Screw you for taking away that one person's dream of being a social media influencer who could potentially change this freaking world.
Yes, he's right about that. People
Screw
like
you for
Cyrax are
ruining
actually
lives
able
like
to change
mine
the world
every
because,
single day.
they are examples of what you're not
What y'all
supposed to
do?
do. You can actually scare somebody straight if you show them the Cyrax lore, the Tofiachu lore, the, Christian, uh, everybody, King Cobra, and, you can be like, that's what happens, dude. That's what happens. Figure it out, dude. Figure it out, dude. Figure it out, person. Blade. There you go, Blade. Oh, ho, ho. Blade, that's a story you can tell to somebody. Be like, hey, that's what happens, dude. Stop drinking.
Trolling especially needs to be stopped. Because that right there is an epidemic that gets very, very dangerous, very, very fast. I should know because I've witnessed it and I've lived through it. For those of you that may not know, I was once a major influencer myself.
Oh, come on. Here we
I was
go.
making
The
over
cycle of
$150
Cyrax
a day
continues. It
on
continues.
Twitch.
It's restarting
Had
again.
all the play buttons you could want on YouTube. Was doing very, very well for myself. Very well for myself.
Lies. The play button on YouTube was sent by some
And all
troll. He was
because
some
some poor stupid
Etsy or
idiot
AliExpress or
thought that it'd be
whatever
funny
fake
to make
button.
fun of me.
Yeah,
If I looked a little bit different, I lost everything.
that's not it.
And
The fact that you look any kind of
that
way doesn't
trolling went
make people
on
troll
for
you
over
like
eight
that
and a
at all.
half years.
Maybe some people do because there's
And
assholes out
within that
there,
eight and a
whatever.
half years,
But no,
two
that's
different
actually a
times
really
I
good
got pushed to
recipe
the
for a
edge because I
success
felt like I
story.
couldn't handle it.
There's way more stories of people who have some
These
kind of
people made
condition,
me
some kind of
feel
accident, some kind of issue
destroyed me,
somehow,
tore me
physically.
down.
But they thrived through it and
That's
they
how
make
bad it was.
their channels and they become like influencers, celebrities.
I
They make a
hated
lot of money.
every
Look at
moment
Hasbullah.
of
Is
living
that
that
his name?
nightmare
Look, I'm
that
remembering
these
names.
trolls
What the
had.
hell? What's the name of that guy with the wheelchair that has pretty much the same issue that Cyrax has, but like 10 times worse? The one with the glasses. Richard? Rick? Something like that? All those kind of people. And they're praised because they overcome the issue that they had. So, no, debunked, feared it.
Made for me. I hated being the person that I was
Oh
those
man,
8 years.
I wanna
I
stop this
hated
video
it.
already and just
It wasn't
be done
until
with it.
last month
But he
that
just
by the
keeps
grace of God
saying more zany
and
shit.
with the help of my wonderful, amazing fiance, who I love to the moon and back, who I'm so proud to
Who
be
you
with.
have never seen her actual face, by the way, ever. Not a red flag at all.
If it wasn't for God and for her standing by my side, having my back when I was at my lowest, believing in me, even when I fall short, still standing there by my side, believing in me, rooting for me every day. If it wasn't for her and God, I wouldn't be standing here right now. It's because of them that I got out of it, and that I am now on the path to doing better, and I'm currently on the path to recovery. Working on myself every day, little by little. And is it always easy? Nah, it ain't. There are days where it's downright so hard that I don't know if I'll make it through, but guess what? I still stand strong and I keep pushing through no matter what. Because my fiance and God are my rock. And to anybody out there that's going through what I went through
Okay, yeah, shut
with the
up,
bully,
Cyrax. I'm just gonna cut it there because he just keeps repeating the same stuff that he has always said. Plus, like everything that he has been saying in the last previous segment that we started the video in, and everything that he was saying in the clips that I showed in the last video that I made last week. So yeah. Redundant. The Cyrax cycle continues. Whatever. If you're there, dude, I'm just gonna leave it here already. Just like this. I overextended myself with my rants and all these kind of things. I always do that, and not always. There's been videos where I have actually been able to put a grip on that. I failed here, but there's no more all of these archives. They're not on the archive channels anymore. I don't know what happened. As always, I need to take these things a little bit more serious because a lot of times I don't really archive as well as I should. I archived only what I have shown when these clips were freshly uploaded. You know, last week and the other week and stuff like that. And then I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll archive the rest to make my own videos. And then I didn't. I forgot about it or whatever. And I didn't. And now I was trying to extract more material for this video. And I see that N-Word Boy doesn't have them anymore, even though he had them. Goblin Workers doesn't have them anymore. And like, I can't find them right now. And I've seen that this group of trolls, of like buddy trolls or whatever they are, actual buddies of Cyrax or whatever, these weirdos, the ones that doxed John, the ones that threatened me that one time a couple of months ago, the ones that are threatening N-Word Boy, this guy Tips TB. I don't know who else they have been attacking. Maybe that's the reason why though these specific archive clips were removed. I'm not sure because I wasn't really paying too much attention. And then here we are. Anyways, yeah. This video, regardless of anything, this video is already super long, as always. And well, what else? I don't know. I'm just rambling. You see, this is what happens. Do you see what I'm doing? I just ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble forever. I don't know. I always have a lot of things to say. Bye.